to the user creation. Here, institute user creation, one screen is there. You institute just only enter the username, user ID, mobile number, email ID, password, and confirm password, and just submit this form. So new user will be username will be username. So new user can be login with the same user ID. So he can also access the same modules. Create कर दो ना username will be this. Mobile number enter. Like this user principal can create the new user, and new user can log in with the same user. Like this, institute and university can create staff using the user creation script. Sorry. Purpose, many questions we are facing. If one, we have only one email ID, one username and password, and we have want many more because we have many data. Start with progression. Login with one student. So once student get the approval of commission, get the Ayush ID, after student will log in using the same email ID and password. He will get two more options. First is elective and second is BHMS examination. So first I will explain you BHMS examination. So BHMS examination using for progression. Once university exam will result will generated, then student can upload their result and for progression. So here university and institute need to be prefaced. Student need to just select the batch, course, professional years, date of result, pass and fail. There is two options only, pass and fail, and attempts. Maximum 4 attempts we can add and upload mark university mark sheet and submit. Like this. After the submission, student can track the details like this one. This request directly go to the institute for institute verification. Student having the BHMI examination tab, here is the forward the student details to the university. Here all student details will come up here in this report section. Institute can view the courses, pass status, result status, university enrollment number, and student name and mark sheet like this. Uh, Institute have to go action section. Just see the information, all the information if correct, and institute have to principal has to upload the principal signatures, attendance in percentage, and court order. It is not compulsory field. If court order is applicable for the student, principal can upload, and remark if any. These details, once you click on forward to university, these details directly go to the university for approval. Or if principal click on revert to student, these details revert back to the student.
Sir, regarding university examination, TKT and failed, sir.
That under category of fail. That is considered under the category of fail.
Those students, sir, suppose a student, he had done 3 times, 2 times CS, then he will be considered as etiquette or fail.
Sorry sir.
If student 2 times attempt he has failed,
Okay.
in the 3rd time,
Okay.
he again appear, then he will be continued as etiquette or fail.
No, fail sir.
Fail.
Yes. Once we will clear all the examination by the all the subject by the university, then he can promote by the then promote in the portal. Then he can access second year electives.
He could not assist the second
No,
round.
no sir.
But he can be
Then
promoted to the
suppose
next
2
level.
times is over, 3 chance is over, then for the 3rd chance he will appear immediately after 6 months or 1 year, sir.
Can you repeat, sir?
Sir, if a student failed for 2 chances, first attempt and second attempt, then third attempt in CBDC course, he will appear after 6 months or after 1 month, sir.
Basically, you are talking of supplementary exam.
Yeah, supplementary exam, sir.
He will appear every 3 months.
Every 3 months.
The supplementary is to be conducted within 3 months from the declaration of result.
Yes, sir.
That is what the regulation says.
Yes.
So he can keep on appearing there, but after 4 chances, he will not be permitted. Because his attempt should get exhausted.
In CBDC also it is
It will be
prohibited, sir.
considered as an attempt. Any time and every time a student appears for an exam, it is an attempt.
Okay, sir.
Whether he appears or he doesn't appear. But when he is scheduled to appear, it is considered as an attempt. That is what the regulation says clearly. Second, when he passes, then he has to be in the next class minimum for 6 months before he appears for the next exam. Clear?
Talking with the university. University having the same tab, BHMS examination, university is student result declaration. Ma'am, can I explain this part? Then you can answer. Okay, like this, which college request coming, which college and which attempt. Like this, university can view the report data, and here in this report, all students will come up. Those are attempted, first attempted are BHMS and same professional. If university select the checkbox, and university can having the authority to approve or reject this details. If this details approved, this student will be promoted as a second BHMS, first BHMS to second BHMS. If this details rejected, this details will go back to the student, institute student. Also, university can view the mark sheets of the students like this. progression part. So if you can have any questions.
So the students who have given their first attempt, if they fail in that, within 3 months they will be giving the second attempt. So if they fail in that also, they are supposed to continue with the same batch in the second BHMS. But they will be writing the exam after completion of the first BHMS exams only. In that case, sir, so if the students are having shortage of attendance and they did not give an attempt,
Shortage of attendance for which year?
for the first year, sir.
See, when a student passes in the second attempt, it is assumed that he has been attending the second year classes.
Sir, I have asked two questions sir, in that. So one is, if they failed in the instant exam also, will they be continuing with the same batch to the second BHMS?
How can they continue? No. Because that batch will be far ahead of this boy. No? Because when he appears 2 times, he's 6 months lacking.
Yes, sir.
And that batch will appear for exam within 6 months.
Yes, sir.
And it doesn't never happens in any university
So
that
now,
within 3 months the exam is conducted and the results are declared. So it is bound to be that that student will not be able to continue with that batch. He will have to continue as a batch by itself. क्योंकि उसमें भी बच्चे फेल हो जाएंगे. The simple rule to remember is that the student has to sit in the next class for 6 months before he appears for an exam. After passing of the first year examination. Do not consider that date of examination when he appears for the exam. That date will be considered after he is declared passed. Suppose I appear for an exam today. Don't count 6 months from today. You will have to count 6 months from the date his result is declared. Because he goes into the second year or the next year only after he passes that exam.
Promotion is there though, sir.
Carryover system is for, that is 80 KT. Correct? So whenever there is 80 KT, but he fails after that, that is what I am talking about. So that is what we are saying. But 80 KT will be valid for him only for 1 term. Second term if he fails, then again 6 months he has to sit. That is clearly given in the regulation. Carry forward system even I know, sir, that is 80 KT, allowed to give term. But actually it is a misnomer, it is 1 term 80 KT, in short. 1 term is permitted. The next term he fails, he is going to lose his company in the next batch. Another thing that we have been observing in the progression portal is wrong data is filled by the student. 1. Second, we are observing that enrollment number is not put by the universities. So the progression doesn't take place. These are the 2 common issues that we at the commission level are facing. See, as far as the progression is concerned, when the student fills the form and sends it to the principal, and the principal verifies it and sends it to the university. University is supposed to examine that and then give the approval and forward it to the commission. Within 7 days, if the university doesn't do anything, then by default it comes to the commission. So because many a times somebody goes to the university and says, sir, अभी 7 दिन हो गया sir, लेकिन हमारा कुछ नहीं हुआ है, और अभी डाटा भी नहीं दिख रहा है. वो नहीं दिखेगा क्योंकि वो डायरेक्टली कमीशन के पास आता है. So we are able to see that it is not done, and in case when we see it, the enrollment number is not there or there are some wrong details, then we revert it back. तो इसलिए ये बच्चों का प्रोग्रेशन रुक जाता है, and that is why they don't become eligible for conduction of electives.
Every time is this mandatory for the candidate enrollment number to be pushed? Means first year, data for the enrollment number of particular candidate is pushed to some enrollment number. Why?
Yes.
But they require the enrollment number again in the second year because that data is already there.
No, sir, no, sir.
No, it is not
Once-
there.
once,
It is not there when he has done it in the first year only, sir. For some or the other reason. This is the issue only with the 2022 batch, sir.
Yes, sir.
It is not with the other batches.
Yes, yes.
Because that is the time when there was a few problems at many university levels, and we had by default given Ayush code to everybody because it was late. But those were temporary Ayush codes. And that is why there are many students of 22 batch whose enrollment number is still not there in many universities. So it is that is why the enrollment, the progression doesn't take place. So wherever the student's enrollment number is not put, please ensure that at the college level, if it is allotted, you can put it. If not, the university has to endorse it. Because he is your student. That is the eligibility criteria.
Yeah.
Sir, excuse me, sir. Sir, the enrollment number will be given by the university after the approval of the admissions in our university, sir. So that
That is a custom everywhere, madam.
Yes, sir. So in the first year, Lamani was usually discussing with me. In the first year, when we are sending the enrollment number, the same student, when we are sending the progression report in the second year, why the enrollment number again has to be entered by the university? That is his question.
It is not to be entered, madam. It is by default. It is by default.
No, sir. We have to enter, sir. So
I don't think so.
you enter.
No.
Yes, sir.
Pradam.
Sir, because I was there for 2 days, I was monitoring the updating of the data in the Rajiv Gandhi University. This is the issue which the staff is facing in the university, sir. 2 days I have monitored. We have to put the enrollment. Otherwise, it is very easy for them to upload the data, sir.
You tell the name of the specific candidate, we will verify it later.
Sir, for all the candidates, sir.
He will check it right away and the problem will be resolved.
Okay, sir. Because even the student does not have the option to enter the enrollment number.
He will check it, what is the issue, and he will resolve the problem right away.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Sir, one more.
Sir, one more query, sir.
Sir, in case the student is having shortage of attendance for going to the first year examination, sir, when he is allowed to go to the examination, sir.
When he fulfills the requirement of attendance,
So he will be continuing with the junior batch, sir. Then
he has to, na? His attendance has to be fulfilled as per the norms.
yes, sir. So he has to continue with the junior batch. And
Question is not of the badge, madam. The question is his attendance. So he has to continue in the first year. That is important. Whether with the junior batch or whether with as a separate batch. That is your discretion as a principal because the syllabus will vary.
Sir, one submission.
The shortage of attendance has to be covered by the student by attending the classes. So he has to be in the college premises. In case his syllabus is covered, then he has to sit in the library or whatever the principal advises. If he is allowed to continue with the junior batch in the same class, that is to the discretion of the principal, because that will become the revision of the class. No, he will have to sit with the supplementary examination with all subjects, because he has not appeared for the main examination. Na? That is the biggest issue. So whenever we have such type of students, madam, generally,
regular students, because they will be regular students. Earlier they have not attended the examination due to poor attendance. Now when after 3 months, the first supplementary examination will be conducted. So we have allowed 3, 4, 5, 6 students who have not appeared in the regular examination due to shortage of attendance. When they will be allowed to appear in the supplementary examination, the examination name as supplementary examination. But the student who have appeared in that particular examination, the special 2, 3, who have covered up their attendance, will be the regular first attempt student. So whether we can write the supplementary,
when the student is scheduled to appear for an examination and he has not appeared because of shortage of attendance, that attempt also will be considered as his first attempt. Don't be under the understanding that because he is appearing for supplementary it is his first attempt. No extra attempts are given to any student. As per the new regulation, there are 2 extra attempts given to student besides the 4 attempts which is allowed. Those also are given by the mercy of the Vice Chancellor of the particular university. Maximum 2 attempts. So if he is unable to do it, he has to submit.
so even if you achieve shortage of attendance, it would not
He has lost an attempt.
lost attendance.
Yes. That is again a very big problem where the student tries first attempt. It is not his first attempt, it is his second attempt.
But commission does not have any given documents in this particular fact. So we are actually getting number of students with the CCH regulation.
There is no question of CCH regulation to be followed now. No, sir. As far as the old students are concerned, the rules are different. As far as the old students, prior students admitted to prior of our new regulation being implemented. Old regulation rules are different, new regulation rules are different.
Old regulations, if a student misses a chance to attendance or any other.
He is allowed 4 attempts. After 4 attempts, he has to sit in the class for 1 year, then appear in all subjects.
But this 4 attempts, if someone missed a chance, if attendance, if or according to any other.
It is considered as attempt.
Even earlier, if have any.
It is clearly written in the regulations. It is mentioned in the regulation that if a student fails 4 times or in his 4 attempts. Sir, he is not allowed because he has made a mistake. See, what the student comes with an argument is a different story. We will go by the rule book. So you write to us, we will clarify.
Sir, a submission here, sir. Sir, you said without appearing, actually paying the fees and attempting the examination, if due to any reason, if the candidate is not appearing for certain examination, it shall be considered as an attempt. Right, sir?
Correct.
Okay. This we have to again follow it up. Right
It is
now,
there in the regulation clearly, it is mentioned.
Okay, sir.
It is clearly mentioned in the regulation, in the new regulation, that it will be considered as an attempt.
Okay. And one more issue, sir. Sir, here for a particular examination, means you have to take the CBDC batch, second BHMS examination. For a candidate in an academic year, how many examination maximum we can conduct?
No, I didn't understand your question, sir.
Sir, you said initially that after the every examination, after
A supplementary examination is to be conducted after the main examination within 3 months of the declaration of the result.
Okay, sir.
That is the simple rule.
The-
After that, you will be having the main exam.
Yes. That main examination again, for that main examination is again the candidate who comes in the previous batch, when he comes, then only this candidate is eligible to appear with the assistant.
And the candidate who has failed, for example, he has failed in the January examination, your results are declared in March, he
Yes.
again fails.
Yes.
By that time, the candidates who have passed in January, there will be an odd batch whose examination will be conducted after 6 months.
Yes.
So during that again there will be a 3 months gap when the student appears. So that examination, that supplementary candidate will be treated as supplementary.
Okay, you mean to say if the supplementary candidate, if he fails and we take the examination after 3 months, next after 3 months again we have to conduct one more examination to allow.
Yes, you have to conduct. Every 3 months, for supplementary exam. The main exam that you are conducting, that exam also that supplementary candidate can appear with exemption of those subjects in which he has passed.
Sir, in the regulation it is mentioned that there will be only one supplementary examination after main examination.
Correct.
If he passes in that, he will continue with the regular batch.
Correct.
Otherwise, he has to sit with, he or she has to sit with junior batch.
That is bound to happen, sir.
No, sir. What happens is, suppose he fails again, he has to continue with the regular batch. He has to appear with regular batch.
If he
After
passes.
he fails second time.
Then he has to sit with the regular batch of the previous
Previous
year. Let him appear.
Then, whether he can claim that again second year examination. in
He cannot
supplement-
claim because he has to pass 6 months prior to appearing in that examination.
Yes, that happens, sir, when there is delay of the examination of 1 or 2 months.
Sir, delay is the problem with the university. We will go by the regulation. Suppose your result is declared in June, from the date of declaration of this result, 6 months he has to appear he has to be present in the classroom, and after that he is eligible to appear. Now, for God-forsaken reason, if the exam is not conducted after 6 months, after 8 months if it is conducted, he has to appear for that. But he will not be allowed to appear prior to 6 months. Then that will be a flaw of the regulation.
Can we start electives? Okay, log in with one student. This student does not have Ayush ID. Okay. For student, once student get the Ayush ID, student get immediately go to the elective section. Elective section, there is one screen, choose elective NCH. Here we mention all the necessary instructions, and student can view optional and mandatory electives. Here is the course type. There is mention optional and mandatory, course duration, course description, everything is there, and course fee. Student can be enroll any optional one elective and one mandatory elective, particular professional year. Enroll. Okay. Once student done the payment and enroll to the course, student will get this type of view for the particular course. Student can view the subject name, course type, module, subject topic, and video duration and status. If examination is there, the examination status will also he can see. In elective, student have to follow the level of the video. Once the student complete the one level of video, complete the exam, pass the exam, then he can go to next video. Minimum passing marks in the electives, it is 50%.
Sir, these electives, first year electives separate and second year electives.
No, sir. Actually, no. I will explain, sir. We only mapped mandatory electives to professional years. If student in first BHMS, so he can see only first BHMS mandatory electives. If student in second BHMS into the portal, then he can see second year mandatory electives. Optional electives not mapped with the professional year. He can join any optional, any professional years. Yes. We already added one compulsion here. Ki one student, particular like first BHMS, he can enroll one mandatory and one optional maximum. Maximum, he can select one optional and one mandatory. Once they will get, when they get promoted into the portal, then we can, then, yes, yes, yes. Yes, sir, no problem.
In case of second BHMS elective subject,
Yes.
in our college student, they are not getting the compulsory one.
Only optional is showing, sir, in the
So
portal.
they student not promoted into the portal, sir. That means those student not promoted into the portal, sir. They are still in BHMS 1 only.
Sir,
Yes.
excuse me, sir.
Yes, yes.
Hello, sir. Sir, in the previous screen, that course duration which was showing now, for us, that course duration is showing wrong for the batch.
Course duration or course of open KG. In
The second column which is there,
yes, yes, sir.
course duration,
Okay.
column empty. So
Okay.
for that, the batch which has taken admission in November 2024, it is showing November 2023. The duration of course, which has been started in November 2023. So please, can you, somebody can check it?
We will check, sir. We will
Huh?
Rahul, एक बार check कर लेना after this demonstration. Here we are getting many emails from the students, from the colleges, from the commission also. Student are paying the courses fee, but student not getting the courses. For that, student can check their payment status itself. So student just go to the transaction. We are also mentioned every place. We are also mentioned the instructions. So student just go to the report section and transaction report NCH. Here all the payment status are showing. Here the bank reference number, amount, payment mode, transaction date, and status. If this status it's failed, but student money is deducted from their accounts, so student simply can check from bank transaction itself. Just student copy the bank reference number first and click on payment track. Just paste the bank reference number in merchant reference number and select the date of transaction. And select the card type if they are done with the UPI. Then this summary will comes up. If they are success, payment status is success, this will be come up. In transaction status, it is showing completed. It means transaction is successfully done and payment is deducted. But if student facing the failed status, so I will show you, sir. Payment status failed वाला है click. Okay, failed status, copy the row transaction. Sometimes what happens, payment are deducted from the student's account, but payment bank not accepted the money. Sometimes, so third party like we are doing the payment, phone pay, either Google Pay, so they are holding amount sometime, but that transaction automatically go to the refund status. That is, though student can simply check the same format, but this payment status is failed, so transaction status is refunded, and once the refund transaction debited from credited to the account refund process date and time will also there comes up. Student can check easily. Also, this screen we are provided into college and university, only college section also, so college also can check. Report दिखा दो जो certificate. Also, we getting the emails from college. These certificates are students are giving that certificate that are not showing in the college section. So we also added in one report. College section open कर लो. Yeah, now university and college directly can download student certificate. In report section, LMS and student progress report and elective course result. There is three reports. First we going electives certificate last year का select कर लो. This is the course enrollment report. Electives course result. Last year select करो. सर्च करो. Like this, you can get the student wise obtained marks and total marks and percentage and grade. So you can cross verify student certificate and student progress report में जाओ. Here you can download the certificate also. Yes.
Year wise it is download कर सकते हैं. Year wise download कर सकते हैं.
Certificate.
नहीं सर्टिफिकेट रिजल्ट क्या होता है कि फर्स्ट ईयर में एक बार रिजल्ट दे दिया, सेकंड टाइम वही थोड़े बच्चे क्या करते हैं एक ऑप्शन अलग अलग लेते रहते हैं, तो उनको यूनिवर्सिटी का रिपोर्ट देना रहता है.
Okay.
ईयर वाइज रिपोर्ट देना पॉसिबल है.
फॉर एग्जांपल एंथ्रोपोमेट्री एक है और एक कुछ तो और एक तरफ कंपलसरी वाला है.
ओके.
ओके, उसमें अपने दो ऑप्शन देते हैं फर्स्ट ईयर में. सेकंड ईयर में क्या है कि बच्चे ने मतलब प्रीवियस ईयर का ऑप्शन था वो ऑप्शन चूज किया है. दूसरे बच्चे ने हमको क्या देना होता है कि यूनिवर्सिटी को रिपोर्ट देना है इस साल कौन से बच्चे ने ऑप्शनल कौन सा लिया है, तो अलग अलग आता है.
ओके ओके गॉट इट.
ईयर वाइज आ सकता है कैसा. ठीक है, वो प्रॉब्लम हो रहा है उनको रिजल्ट देने के लिए.
प्रोफेशनल ईयर वाइज आपको उसमें फिल्टर चाहिए. ओके. मार्क्स सेक्शन ना सर ओनली.
हाँ मार्क्स रिपोर्ट.
Okay, okay. Anything else regarding this elective section?
Where is with respect to electives?
Electives progression या admissions को लेके. Sorry sir. Yes sir.
We have identified the electives as elective 1 and 2. That's all. Whether for this elective 1 and 2, here is any name convention is there for elective 1, means there are more number of electives from their candidate have to choose any two of the electives like that. So we are capturing the data from the colleges, the elective data. The colleges are allowed to enter in the page while
Elective.
In the marks card, we are showing it as elective 1 and 2. That's it. Right? After that, they have there is some mention. They should not tell this later.
Earlier, in the optional and mandatory, optional and one mandatory. We have put the marks card one optional mandatory.
So there is no question of any codes here. There is one mandatory and one optional.
Okay, sir.
Now what has happened is we have observed that there are some students who have done practically all the optional. Now that is a discretion of the student, but that doesn't prevent him that he has to not do it again the next year. He has to do it.
Sir, my query here is for first year CBDC BHMS candidate, collecting the data of electives from the colleges, we have enabled a page where the colleges will enter his grade, whatever the elective 1 and elective 2.
Correct.
Now, while printing on the marks card, in the bottom, shall I show only elective 1 and elective 2 and grade A or B like that?
Yes, because elective 1 is considered as the mandatory one.
Okay.
Because that he has to do in the first term.
Okay.
Except for the first year, which is consisting of 3 terms. In first term, there is no elective in the first year. In the second year, in the second term, he has to do one mandatory elective, and in the third term, he has to do one optional elective.
Okay.
So elective 1 will always be mandatory, and elective 2 will always be optional.
Okay. Okay, understood, sir. In the marks card, in the bottom line, the elective 1 and elective 2, if you share the format here, I am having the format right now with me. There.
Some of they are completed in 1 year only. There are 2-3 options they are completed. So that is okay for the second year.
That is not okay for the second.
They won't come again.
Yes. See, now we have stopped this provision. When we observe that this has happened, yes, exactly. Now there will be many more coming in there in the pipeline. There will be many more optional units which are in the process. See, the thing is that now we have stopped that provision. We will close the optional after he finishes one. He will not be able to access. But we will be reopening that optional elective when he reaches the third year. Because in the fourth year we do not have electives. So in the third year he can do as many as he wants.
6 years.
Totally he has to do 6. 3 mandatory and 3 optional. Even the third year mandatory one is ready, and post Diwali we will make it live.
Sir, that is the format, the template of marks card printing for the first BHMS. On the bottom down, the naming convention for the elective 1, and we have mentioned the same elective 1 and elective 2. Whatever the grade collected by the...
There is no issue, sir. This is quite good enough. Actually, we have also given one template of a mark sheet and given...
That's what, sir.
Yes, so
it is there, sir. In the next page it is
see,
there.
what is the basic thing of this mark sheet is all the necessary details should appear in every mark sheet.
Okay, sir.
There are some universities which we have written to also, like there is a big university in Uttar Pradesh, where in the mark sheet they have not included internal as well as electives. And still they have issued mark list, and now the progression of the students is not possible. So these problems are there. This mark sheet there is no issue.
And one more issue, sir. You show it to sir only, ma'am. Sir, their ABC ID is also...
No, that is not mandatory, sir.
Okay, shall I take it out, sir?
Yes, you can take it out.
Okay, sir. Ayush ID is required, sir?
Yes, yes.
Okay, sir. Ayush ID is mandatory. Ayush ID is mandatory.
No, that is an optional thing because we are still not following that system.
Okay, sir. Then I would have printed...
Because Ayush ID, sir, is his life cycle. Because that ID he will be even tomorrow when he passes out. For registration also, all that Ayush ID is his life cycle. First year, second year, third year, final year, internship, all the same he will be carrying his Ayush ID.
Last 2 examinations, we had 4 examinations. This submission, new regulation, we have conducted one of mentioned in Ayush ID.
You must mention. It is just like the university enrollment numbers.
I understand, but it is not given because that time we did not have ideas. That's why we have to follow the general.
You add it, sir. You add it.
But if the marks are already dispersed and it is given, now it is difficult for us.
In the first year, you are talking of the first year.
Now, first year, 2 first year and 2 supplements.
So if you have not added it in the past, it is of course a lacuna, but you start doing it from the third year.
Yeah, we have already received your letter regarding
Yeah.
this new format.
So you please start following that. See, actually, I have always been insisting at all the places where we are conducting this program. We gave a template to all the universities for one simple reason is we wanted to make an identical mark sheet pan-India. But of course, we have not made it mandatory because it is the domain of the university or the board of studies which is there in the university. If that mark sheet which we have sent as a template is approved by the board of studies, the university can implement it because it is the domain of the university. See, examination part is the domain of the university. We are the regulating body only where we will tell you the rules which have to be followed meticulously by the exam university.
Sir, that is one more. It is readily available, sir. Right now itself we can start printing. We have holded the printing of marks card and the other report, whatever is as per 100% matching this one. And this is the actual now available, and it is across the courses of all the courses of Rajiv Gandhi University. This same format is being followed up.
I'll just go through it properly. You can read me afterwards.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
I'll just keep this.
Yes, sir.
Any other query?
No, sir.
So the now next part is
Teacher code.
teachers code. See, I'm happy to announce that since we have come here, we have now approved more than 340 students. The data that you have just forwarded to us, we have already approved it. That is the advantage of coming here and doing hands-on. And the best part is if the university people are here. Now, in fact, for tomorrow's session, we will be shifting to the hall now, correct? We'll confirm because this hall I found is a bit insufficient. So we are just talking to the hotel people whether we can. They have another big hall in the basement. So if we can do it there, we will do it there. And for tomorrow, I would just request those universities that are present. The colleges affiliated to that university and the university officials, if they sit parallelly to one another, they can solve the issues then and there. So it will be more convenient. That is what we have been doing at the other places. Here also, see, majority of the colleges in Karnataka are affiliated only to Rajiv Gandhi. So those universities who have come on board and the colleges also are present, then that will be the best thing to do.
One thing I have to tell you all regarding the progression. When you are forwarding the students for the progression, you only forward those students who have passed. The data of the failed student, we don't need the student till they have not passed. It is only for the principal to note down the attempts of the student. We used to fill the data of the failed students. So, you have to forward the university only those students who have passed. Okay, it's clear?
Okay, next module is teacher code. So we recently made some changes in faculty forms. So this is the I'll show you the changes only. So this is the faculty form. This is the login of faculty. So there is one new field, joining letter. Then first date of joining and joining letter. Joining letter is the compulsory field now. And second is NTET certificate. ऊपर instructions दिखाऊँ. We also mention here in instruction if those faculty are joining first time as a faculty after 24/9/2024, they have to upload a new NTET certificate into the portal, and before joining of this date, that faculty does not required to upload NTET certificate. इसके बाद की डेट सिलेक्ट कीजिए. 25 like this. NTET certificate start after 24/9/2024 date. Okay. Also we add one more field, current institute. If we capture these details before, I think 2 years back, so might be some faculty shifted one college to other college. So here just log in with your uh, DigiLocker account and select your current college. Your after submitting your form, your form application will go to the current college login. Sorry, sir. Current subject, sir. Faculty choose to current subject also, sir. First time joining this subject.
Joining letter.
Joining letters.
Which joining letter?
First date of joining letter.
Joining as
Sorry, sir.
joining as new institute का क्या है?
Sir, first date of joining date you have to select and joining letter. First date of joining letter ही है ना सर इसमें?
First date of joining as a teaching profession. First date of joining as a teaching profession.
उसका लेबल फिर से थोड़ा सा अपडेट करिए. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sorry, sir. Okay. Just like I am logging with this faculty. So current college, if my current college at BD Jatil Homeopathy, so I want to change with Dr. Allu Ramlinga Government College. So I just select and update this form. So my college will update, sir.
From individual account.
For individual account, sir. Yes. Faculty must be login only with DigiLocker, like previously, sir.
Sir, one more thing. The old faculties who have joined in 98, 99, they don't have their joining letter, first joining letter. That time there was no compulsion of joining letter. Then what to upload there? Appointment letter is there. Everything is there. Only joining letter.
No. Sorry, sir. This is not compulsory field. There is not star. Any star. There is optional field. Joining letter is optional field.
And one more thing, like change of institution is there. Suppose that staff leaves the college, but he do not join any of the college. He go to the practice. Then how to remove that staff?
You can leave it as it is. There is no issue.
No issue, sir.
Yeah.
Because it will be reflecting here, sir.
Yeah, but suppose you join another college after 6 months, you decide to enter the teaching profession again. This will be valid. Your teacher code will be valid.
Okay. If they join, if they don't join, it will be here.
Yes,
No issue.
It will keep it in line now. Then.
Okay, sir.
Before see the further part of the portal, I request our Dr. Jain sir to brief you about the importance of the teacher code and how it is related with the AEBS and how it is related with the permissions of the colleges. For the recognition of the teachers, what is the mandatory aspects as far as granting of teacher code is concerned? I just request you to speak clearly.
We have been struggling to give teacher code for last 2 years, but we couldn't succeed. And reasons are multiple. We opened the portal for first time, I think, somewhere in 2023, and faculty started putting up the data on the portal. We analyzed the data. There was so much of discrepancies in the data that we couldn't succeed. And neither we could allow or allot any of the teacher code. So we reviewed the entire portal also, and we found there had been certain things which was lacking in the portal itself. So we revised the portal, we added certain more functionalities. I think Abhishek already explained you what are the other new things added to teacher code portal. And then again we fetched the information. We started sending mails to faculty and to the colleges that review your data, and whatever the new tabs are created in the portal itself, put up your data on those tabs also, and then we again receive the information. But again, while analyzing the information, again the status is more or less same. The reason is that whatever information faculty is putting up in the teacher code portal is either not thoroughly reviewed by the principal himself, or the faculty himself is not understanding what exactly is required to put up on the portal. See, a teacher's education or teaching life is considered as per the regulation in which they are appointed. There had been many queries regarding this part also, that we have been appointed in the regulation was, when the regulation was in force was of 2002 or later on 2005, 2013. So whether we will be treated as per the new regulation or we will be treated as per the old regulation. So this part is already very clear in the ABS regulation itself. It clearly says that in whichever regulation you are being appointed, irrespective of whatever degree you are holding, whether you are MD in homeopathy, whether you are BHMS, or whether even you are DHMS or DMS, whatever degrees you are holding, if you are a teacher, once a teacher is always a teacher. That is very clear. There is no need on that part that we need to improve ourselves or we need to obtain further more higher degrees. Absolutely non-required. Once a teacher is always a teacher. Your experience will always be counted as a teacher only. Secondly, there had been many queries regarding that whether we have to go for the NTET, especially when we are getting the promotion in our college, or whether we are applying to some other college, or whether we are applying to some government college. There had been many such queries. So that part is already been cleared from us also time to time. That NTET is mandatory provision only when you are making a fresh entry in teaching profession. You don't require to go for NTET for any kind of promotion, or the shifting of college, or joining the government college. No, absolutely not required. Nahi chahiye wo. There had been certain queries whether, like there had been certain confusion also that to being promoted as associate professor, it is essential to have the NTET examination clarified, which is also not required, because that provision is made for only those persons who are willing to come in teaching profession through the research side, or those who are working as government medical officer in the state or central government programs. If they want to come in the teaching profession, and if they are having the minimum experience of 5 years, then they need to qualify NTET, and then they can directly be recruited to associate professor if they are carrying already 5 years of minimum clinical experience or research experience. But that is only when they are working in the government settings. There have been many queries that those medical officers who are appointed in the private colleges and they are working for the last 5 years as a medical officer, can they directly go to the teaching professor to the level of associate professor by qualifying NTET? No. It is only provision is made only for the government organization. So, but what is happening that when we analyze the data, the discrepancy is mostly lying in their promotion orders. We have witnessed many such instances where the teacher was appointed as an assistant professor and eventually he progressed to the level of professor somewhere in the, even in the principal category. But when we analyze the data, when we see the chain of document, we don't find the relevant documents. Now it is not possible that somebody appointed as demonstrator or tutor in 1990s or 1994, 95, and now he is principal or professor. But there is always a chain. Whichever regulation you refer, whether it is 1983 regulation or 2002 or 5 or 13 or the latest one, there is always a sequence. You all agree that a teacher, right from the demonstrator, directly cannot become a professor. There is no such provision in any of the regulation till now. They have to pass through a serial promotional qualification. But most of the data that we see in the portal is lacking these documents. And in the absence of this chain of document, we are not able to issue the teacher. And I don't know why the problems are occurring. Besides many technical issues, like there are many letters where the dispatch number is not there, or the date is not there, or the college letterhead is not there, appointment is given on a plain paper only. But still we are ignoring those documents also. Okay, we will consider. But then there has to be a sequence. The promotion is granted from assistant professor to associate professor under any of the regulation. There has to be a sequence of documents. That sequence part is missing. And that is the biggest problem which is not allowing us to issue teacher code. So, and we have requested many times that whatever document you are putting up on the portal, please review the document and produce the same document so that we can issue the teacher code. But this is not happening. I don't know reason why this is not happening, because whichever college is appointing or promoting a faculty, they have to do as per the regulation. But this is not following. There have been many issues which were quite funny also, that joining is given prior to the date of appointment. Now, how is it possible that joining is given prior to the date of appointment? Besides that, there are many instances that faculty name is something else, and you see the document of experience, it is belonging to some other faculty. How is it possible? Another thing is that there is a provision of attaching a document. In every step of teacher code, you have to make attachment of your relevant experience document, like you are applying for assistant professor or associate. From assistant to associate you go, then there is an option of putting up the attachment. So in those attachments, there are many funny documents. Sometimes it is even just a plain paper. See, the teacher code is not AI enabled. Even if you put up any garbage or as a attachment, it will accept and it will go to the next step. So many faculties are doing these kind of things. That instead of putting up the required right paper, they are simply putting any document. So this will not help us to allow the teacher code. And that is the reason why the things are so much delayed, and still we are not in a position to issue teacher code. Another important thing which I want to highlight, that in the recent commission meeting it is being decided, because the situation become quite complex. It is essential also. Why essential? Because one very important component of this portal is still not implemented. If you remember the older trainings that we conducted zone-wise, we have talked about the learning management system. Now the learning management system is totally linked with the faculty. Once we assign the faculty, we give the teacher code, faculty is allotted the classroom by the principal, the timetable is framed, entire activity is captured by the portal itself. In the coming time, because the ultimate vision of creating this portal is that to bring more and more transparency in the system and to avoid the human interference. We don't want inspections to be carried every year. Our team goes to the field, they analyze the data, they make the reporting, and then many harassments are also there. We also understand that. We don't want these things to happen. If the LMS is fully activated and if everything is taking place, all the information is submitted on the portal itself, then there would be no need for any inspection, because whatever the data we require will be visible on the portal itself. If you want to verify what our inspection team does in the colleges, they count the faculty, they count the OPD number, they see the departments, they see the functioning, they see the classes, they see the examination part. This is what they are doing. All those information are available on our own LMS. Then there won't be any difficulty. Recently, Ayush Ministry is also developing, you might be aware about the AHMS, Hospital Management Software developed by the Ayush Ministry. Are you aware about that software? It is already implemented in the research units. I think it is already over there. So now that software is going to be implemented in all the colleges. It will be a mandatory program. I think MySec is developing. ये लोग भी develop कर रहे हैं. So soon AHMS will be part of this education portal. Now once the AHMS is implemented in all the colleges as a mandatory provision, then AHMS has a capacity of fetching the real-time patient data. So while sitting in the commission room, any commission officer can anytime see, because you have to make all the entries in the AHMS. You cannot make the paper document, you cannot make the paper file, you make whatever you do, but only those data will be considered which is there on the AHMS. So at any point of time, 11:30, 12, 1 p.m. or any one day, 2 day, we can see how much patient actually are entered in the AHMS. And that will be the counted number. So once the AHMS is implemented, there won't be need of any inspection. No need. We need to count, we need to see how many patients per day an institution is seeing, how many patients are being admitted, how many are discharged today, how many are the new patient, new registration, new discharge. Everything will be done and managed on the AHMS itself. And it's an absolutely competent software, and you cannot manipulate also. It will be in a position to capture the real-time data. So if that part is being implemented, and soon it will be implemented, we are expecting that by the time next inspection time coming on, the software will be implemented. So then these are the information we are seeking. So if these information are already available on the portal, then there won't be no need of any human intervention. Just you put up your information, you make your self-assessment, you can realize whether you are eligible for permission or not, because regulations are same for everyone. So you can analyze and evaluate also. And recently it is being decided, you are very well aware about the AEBS, Aadhaar Enabled Biometric Attendance System. It is part of now regulation also, it is a mandatory provision. And I am very sure that every college in India has already registered on the AEBS portal, and some of them are marking attendance also. But the unfortunate part is that colleges have registered in order to obtain the permission for this year, because we made it very clear that if you are not registered on AEBS portal, forget about the permission. But this year, we were also relaxed because the provisions were new. There had been many new provisions in the regulation itself. So instead of causing the immediate implementation of every regulation or every part of regulation, we were also granting certain relaxation. Like if a machine is registered on AEBS, we accepted that also, and we didn't go for seat deduction. But if they are not at all on the AEBS, we reduce the seat, either we reduce the seat or we denied the permission. But this relaxation was limited only up to 25-26. Now the inspection would ensue for 26 and 26 whenever they are commencing. But this time, the data of ABS will be taken up very seriously. Only those faculty would be considered which are regularly marking attendance on ABS portal. And 75 to 80% is the mandatory provision for staff attendance. So this is a very sensitive matter. Here again we see lots of discrepancy. While we analyze the data of ABS portal through NIC server, and we compare the data of faculty available on ABS portal, and we compare the data of faculty available on Ayush Education portal, there is also a lot of discrepancy. In the same college, data on AEBS portal for faculty is different than the data of AEBS portal available on attendance available on AEBS portal. Now I don't understand why this discrepancy is there. So you please go and check again in your system, in your setup, that whatever information or whichever faculty is there on Ayush Education portal, only those faculty mark the attendance on AEBS portal or the vice versa. Lot of discrepancies are there. 40 numbers are shown on the AEBS portal. But to us confirm the credential, we can see the attendance of 40 persons on AEBS portal. But if I want to check whether out of these 40 teachers, all are eligible or not, then I have to go back to AEBS education portal, because the credentials are there on the education portal. And when I go over there, I feel that the faculty X is there on the AEBS portal, but not on the education portal. So this is also creating a lot of discrepancies, and again we are held up. So it is my request, because it is a very sensitive issue, it is a mandatory provision. We have to implement every component of education portal. We have to make live. LMS is a very important part. Once the HMS is there, this will also be linked with the teacher code. So unless these corrections are done at the level of institution, we cannot proceed further. And secondly, not only we will be held up, college will also be held up. So eventually, this will create problem in the next year's permission. So this is really a serious matter, and it is high time to take note of. And please start working from today itself. We are again opening the teacher code portal. This faculty module will be available to every teacher of your college once again. Just go in the portal, see the portal, whatever information is missing, please put up it. There have been many instances, many people ask that I have a common experience letter. can I attach on every tab of like assistant professor, associate professor, professor? Okay, no problem. Because there are many institutions which are providing a common experience certificate. Assistant professor this to this, associate this to this, professor this. Acceptable, no issue. You can attach the same document at 3 places. Because when our team is analyzing, they simply want to assess whether the appointment is done in the proper way, whether the promotion is done as per the regulation. This is what we have to see. So if the one document is giving all the information, you can attach same document at 3 places, no issue. But there has to be a genuine document, not a plain paper. And it has to be of the same faculty who is filling the form, not of some other faculty. So these are some of the important and sensitive issues which I wanted to bring in your notice. And it is really high time. Please act over it. And if there is any confusion, any query regarding this, you can definitely ask. Our team is there to resolve all the queries. But you have to act. And another important thing which I want to bring in your kind attention is that, see, inspection ka ek mausam hota hai. Inspection is a season. Everybody knows that once the Holi is over, now anytime inspection can start and sowing. So March, April, May, this is the time when most of the time inspection is coming. So everybody is well prepared. Yeah, from here, there. Everybody is filling up the faculty, keeping the things upright, uptight. All teachers are there in the campus. But this will now not serve the purpose. Because now when the AEBS portal will be accessed, minimum 75 to 80% attendance will be calculated from the last inspection done in your college. If inspection is done in your college, let's say in the May or June 2025, and since then, how many faculties regularly marking attendance on AEBS portal, that will be assessed. And that will become the basis of permission also. So please be prepared for such situation. I don't want any college to face any kind of hardship or any kind of negative feedback from the side of commission. And please update and improve yourself. If you have any query regarding this, you can ask. There are many government institutions. No, this is also mandatory. You can put up AEBS machine on your system. But there are many apps available from the government side. Other softwares are there. But problem is that we have to link our data with the education portal also. So either they share their API and then we make the linking. It is a little complicated process. So it is better, it is just a very small machine. It can be purchased easily. You send the requisition to the government, and we will also write to the government setup that whatever system they are following for their purpose of remuneration and salary, I do understand why they are doing this, but they still implement this machine also. Yes. The entire data is on the NIC server itself, so there won't be any issue by any of the state government. They can easily do it.
Sir, in most of the medical colleges, there are two attendance systems, one for the state and one for the NMC. Two
there can
systems.
be, yes, that's what Dr. Saab was also asking the same thing. But I would say that whatever system you are following in your state, you still install a English machine, because this is having a lot of internal linking. This attendance system will be linked with this education portal also. So there would be technical glitch if you are following any other system. Many governments are there which are using some mobile apps. When you go in the location of college, your tagging establishes and you mark your attendance. That's okay, you can follow that system because that is for the purpose of your state government policy. But here as a central policy, we need to have AEBS machine in every college, whether it is government or private.
So is it mandatory to have a face ID face ID device or fingerprint is enough?
Currently we are dealing with the biometric system, although many problems are coming. Fingers are selling in the market. Manufacturing companies are there. So recently, if you have read in the newspapers also, this issue is very vocal in NMC also, and now they are also going towards the facial recognition. So soon NCH will also, recently we had discussion with the NCH, they have already implemented.
they have implemented it to an app of it.
And I think you had discussion with NCISM also recently, and we are going to implement same facial recognition system through NCH also.
So that will be an app which is there on Internet, right? Download it, and that is directly linked to an
So it is better to have a face ID device. It's better to have a face ID device.
See, whatever change will come, the direction will come to you. Currently we are working on ABS, but we are under discussion for facial recognition system. If this is being implemented in corporate by the commission, you will receive it. I know. Similar kind of app is there in NP also.
Sir, shall I talk, sir?
Sir.
Yeah, recently from 1 month in our Karnataka state government, they have started face capture, which is linked to the Aadhaar, sir, and with the latitude and longitude of the particular college. It is going on in the state government.
I know.
Sir,
This is what we have been discussing. Whatever policy your state government has, whatever technical intervention they are doing, you can follow that. But beside that, you also follow whatever the direction is given by the discussion.
So we'll be doing check-in there also, check-in here also.
No issue.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Just 2 minutes, John. So if you have any queries, any confusion regarding teacher code, regarding NTET, you are welcome to ask. But if not, then please follow it.
So as you told, you'll be opening the faculty portal soon. So when do you expect that faculty?
It will be open by today itself. I think it's already open. It's already open.
We just logged in now. It was not available.
Today evening it will be open.
Okay, so one query on that. Regarding promotions, we can add up things in the promotion because newly people who have been since 2 years who have already uploaded data.
Whatever change is there,
yes, sir.
You have to update your current status. Like somebody has changed the college.
Change of college, yes, sir.
Yes, yes. That all facilities are there now in the portal.
So if they change the college name only, that data will be shown in the institute login.
Yes.
Because as of now, when we are trying to upload the Excel sheet, faculty Excel upload is there. When we are trying to upload that teacher who has been already come from different college, it is not taking up that time.
Now it will.
That will be done. And what about the data which we've been already uploaded, sir? We have around 50 entries. We have faculty 40.
You don't need to refill the data. You have to update the data.
So it will
whatever change has taken place, whether somebody has left you, somebody has joined you, somebody is being promoted, somebody is relieved, whatever change has taken place, or new faculty has joined.
So for new faculty, it is mandatory for the Excel sheet to be uploaded.
Which one?
New faculty. New faculty comes up first time.
Yeah.
So we need to upload the Excel sheet only.
Yeah.
That is mandatory. Sometimes we find difficulty in the Excel sheet upload. Is there any possibility to make it more simpler other than Excel sheet?
Sir, which difficulty you are?
Sir, that's what the queries have been put there. Doctor name should not be added. Aadhaar numbers should be perfect. The Gmail ID. But sometimes row 1 it's not proper. It keeps showing pop-out message. So any better option other than Excel sheet? As soon as we upload it, gets uploaded.
We can yes, we will check.
Somebody will come and check your query.
Yes, sir. Yeah, that would be a better thing instead of Excel sheet. That is what we are finding difficulty in last 2 years.
We will create one form for the Excel sheet. You can directly enter in the form. It will be seen.
Okay, sir. Fine. Thank you.
March, no period. Period is already over.
Sir, regarding the teachers code, colleges under Dr. Indian Medical University, they all submitted all the data to the NCAG. The NCAG informed us to get approval, university approval letter from the MGR Medical University. we also insisted the university to get approval letter for the teachers working in the homeopathy colleges in Tamil Nadu. Still it is pending, but they don't have provision or other option to issue like a approval letter like that. Since we are trying to get this approval letter, is there any other option like that available? And another thing is the university also having the faculty management system. In that we all colleges under Tamil Nadu MGR Medical University are submitting all the data to the MGR Medical University, but it is in the university also, but they are not giving separately letter to us. This is the scenario going, sir. This is one thing.
I am coming to your point. This letter from university was sought as one of the remedial measures. We actually want some base. So base can be either the information submitted through the portal is absolutely genuine, and we can depend on the information submitted by the faculty and forwarded by the college, and we issue the teacher code, but we couldn't succeed. So we thought, what can be the other measures? So another statutory provision is university. So we requested all the colleges that if you are not updating the information, better you take an approval letter from the concerned university, and if university approve you as a teacher, you will accept it. We did that exercise, but unfortunately very few approval letter came to us. Reason was same, because there are many universities which are not doing such kind of exercise. So now forget about that story. Now we are reopening the entire portal and just review the information submitted by your faculty and try to put the genuine information and correlate with the AEBS portal. If that is done, then we will issue the teacher code.
Thank you.
So good afternoon, sir. Actually, we sent our faculty details to for enrollment in the ABS, but till now we didn't get any credentials of login. Regarding here, we sent 2-3 mails also, but we didn't get any reply from that. So how do
the portal is open for last 1 year. When did you submit it?
Last 6 months back already. So we have that mail ID also, mail reference, everything there. Last time same thing wasn't updated in recent NCH inspection also.
Okay, you give your information to the Mukta. You can take note of this college. So when you go to the IT person,
sir,
did you contact anyone in NCH?
No, sir, we sent only mail.
No,
Yeah.
you take the phone number, we will give you the phone number.
You take the number of IT consultant.
We have a dedicated IT consultant only for this work.
Okay, sir.
You call him up, he will do it tomorrow itself.
Okay, sir.
And if he doesn't do it, you call me, I will do it.
Sure, sir. Thank you.
Sir, with regard to the mark sheet, I'll just come back to where we were last time. Bangalore, Rajiv Gandhi University. Sir, I've just gone through your mark sheet. There is no issue. There is only one. There are two things that are missing in this. One is you have to add the Ayush ID of the student, and second is attempts. Yeah, then you have to do these things. Otherwise, this is perfect. This problem. Yeah, this is a problem with quite a few universities. The mark sheets that are issued. These two features are not seen on most of the mark sheets. So it's a request to all the university people who are here, or the dean or POS members who are here, to kindly convey to the universities that all the mark sheets issued to the students must, you follow what pro forma we have given, so that it will be identical for everybody, or else the mark sheets that you are doing must contain these two details of number of attempts of the student and the Ayush ID of the student, because that is where his life cycle starts. Second is, in case the mark sheet is issued and there is no Ayush ID, then it will be a question mark. That's it. I think we have finished everything for today's day session which was planned. However, in case anybody still has any queries, we all are here to sort it out. Any queries with regard to all the topics that were discussed today, and whatever submissions you have made till now to the commission with regard to admissions, we are sorting out those issues right away,
I think there is an issue with the Bangalore college with respect to 23-24. Pranav is here, he will sort it out right away. Any other issue?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, related to the number of attempts now other than CPDC batch, other than CPDC batch.
Yeah. So that is prior to 2022. Yeah.
Sir, for such students, what is their participation? The notification of Rajiv Gandhi University, 2 more attempts is given.
So that was only during the COVID time. During the COVID time, we had given 3 extra attempts.
Yes, sir.
So all students who have appeared for any examination, first year, second year, third year, final year, and they were a part of the COVID period, those 3 attempts we are accepting.
Okay, sir. So after that, sir, when the certain cases gone to the court of law, when it is gone to the court of law, along with the other Ayush courses,
okay,
a common memorandum from the court has come to Rajiv Gandhi University. Then for the other Ayush courses, Ayurveda, Unani, and for such courses, one more attempt, 8 attempts were given, sir, initially. After that, same is followed to the homeopathy also. So now, as of now, in my database, for the other than CPDC batch, number of attempts allowed for the every candidate is 8 attempts. Now it is still under the same state. So I have raised file from my section to up to the Department of Curriculum Development, because it was involved in the court issue. The number of attempts are still 8 only. Shall I revert back those 8 attempts to back to 4, or I have to return the same?
No, you have to retain to 4. As far as the old students are concerned, the old regulation is applicable to them.
Yes, sir.
That is one. Second, the old regulation says that if a person is exhausted his 4 attempts,
yes,
he has to study the course for 1 full year to the satisfaction of the principal, and after that he again will get another 4 chances.
Yes, sir.
So it's as good as readmission, but it is not titled as readmission.
Okay, but all these days, so till today, that whatever this one is not followed up, sir, number of 8 attempts still is allowed, even if this examination is already released, and for such candidate the examination application have been released, sir.
Then you will have to make those changes. Because for your information, now NCSM has removed the attempt criteria for the old students. Now, they have not kept any attempts, that is what I am told. However, I have not read the regulation. But for the old students, they have removed the attempt criteria, that is what I am told. But it is there for the homeopathic part, which are the old batches prior to CPDC. For them, this rule still hold good, which is stated in the regulation, because they still come under the old regulation. So the new rules of the new regulation are not applicable to them.
So new rules, the CBTC is okay, sir. There is no problem. It is intact. Number of attempts are 4. For that is one, there will not be change. The only this one, we have crossed up to this. Most of some of the colleges, some of the candidates, they have already availed the 8 attempts.
And that will be a question mark. This will come when they come for MQRN. You will have to give an explanation, or if you have a court order, you attach the court order, then we will take a decision as and when required.
Okay, sir. And but here in the portal, it is not. It is mentioned only 4 attempts for all such candidates in the MQRN. Does that 4 attempts?
Sir, this portal is basically the students who have been allotted Ayush ID. Those students who are prior to 20 in the old regulation, they are not there on the Ayush portal.
Okay, sir. Got it, sir. Thank you.
But they are there in the Ayush portal.
When it comes to MQRN, sir, will it not affect them?
They will come only for MQRN.
Yes, sir.
So there we are not asking for the Ayush ID for those old students. Na? You are only feeding the information of the students who have in the old regulation. They are
Attempts they are asking.
so attempts you write, now we will check those attempts when you write.
But in that case, at least this forum, today's workshop, we should raise this one letter from the NCS to all the university, no, sir?
With respect to?
With respect to the attempts.
No, attempts, when a student you fill his MQRN form, you will be writing the year his admission is taken. Na?
Yes, sir.
So we refer to the regulation according to the admission. We go by the regulation, we will not go by the information you have put. In case you write, student is admitted in 11th, 12th, that regulation will be applicable on him. So whatever is the criteria, like previously, there was no limit of attempts. There was no limit of years for him to pass. But after the regulations were amended, 11 years was the criteria. Even in that also, after he passes the final year, within 24 months he has to complete the internship. So those criteria are applied to those students who come under that regulation. So that we will check at our end. You write whatever are his attempts.
Okay, sir.
We may raise a query with respect to attempts. But if you already have a court order with respect to that, then when the colleges are uploading that, the university should also upload this court order. So we will see about it and then examine it and
A last query, sir. Now this entire this NCH, so in university we call entire Ayush. The homeopathy is also a
part of Ayush.
Now the Ayush, the NCISM, the similar double duration and attempts were also there. As I said, the 8 attempts were given to them also.
Yes.
After that, NCISM come up with this one. They have taken out the number of attempts and double duration. Because similar to the CBDC batch, they have also the CBDC batch. Then this one attempts and double duration are nullified there, and there is no binding, no barriers there. Then how about this NCSM?
Sir, if you see the two portals, whether if you are handling both the portals are quite different. If you see they are MQRL, they are not giving MQRL to students. They are giving MQRL to the batch. They do not, this was a query that we had when we had the joint commission meeting. Today, even if you ask NCISM which were the students in this batch, they will not be able to tell you.
No, sir.
No, that is what I am telling you the difference between the two portals.
No, sir. You don't realize I am questioning you, sir. I am a technical person. I am a system analyst. So I handle the software. So I interpret the lines.
Like their software, what they are doing is totally different. What we are doing is totally different.
Okay, sir.
We are fetching all the data of the student. They are not fetching the data.
Fine, sir.
They are approving the batch. We are approving the students.
Okay, sir. Got it.
I think since there is nothing more to be discussed, we will begin with tomorrow's session because tomorrow we will be running short of time because everybody has a flight and you all also have to go home early. So we just want to start the initial part of explaining what is MQRL and how it is on the portal. So I request